I'm over here getting me some breakfast from Burger King. Let me wind up the window in the meantime. Don't judge me. My bad about yesterday, y'all. And I'm gonna just kind of give it a minute before I dive into what I really want to say. And it's just a short blurb, just a little short thinking piece from yesterday that I had to catch myself on. But yeah, my bad about yesterday. I went live originally when I was driving to get my mom her birthday lunch, and the car was just too shaky. Like the video was too shaky because this car holster, it's like on the windshield. I usually like the ones that go on the vent, but a couple months ago my original vent phone holder, sorry, car holder, it broke, and I haven't been able to find that one again. So I tried a couple different ones, but it just wasn't giving me what I needed it to give. And I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna try this windshield one. So it works great for like when I'm just working, doing Uber Eats, whatever. But when I'm actually trying to like go live and drive, it's very shaky. Whereas the car vent one, it's not as shaky when you're driving and going live. So I was like, let me delete this. And then I never got a chance to really go back live again because I got home, took the brunch to the house. We ate. I was tired as a mug, so I fell asleep, woke up, and then I had to like take care of other stuff and whatnot. I didn't even end up working how I wanted to. Like, I was just that tired. And I was like, it is what it is. But anyways, we're here this morning. And like I said, I'm waiting to get my breakfast. I'm at Burger King. Don't judge me. I like croissant sandwiches better for breakfast. I actually was going to venture out and get the biscuit this morning. But this one closest to my house was like, oh, we don't have the biscuit. We only got croissants. So I was like, see, it's meant to be. Stick to what you know. Stick to what you know. Like, that's the best way to do it. And not venture out too far. But I hope you guys are having a good morning. I'm just going to share this little blurb, and then I'll be out of you guys' way because I'm like ripping and running before some stuff I got to do tonight. So hold on. I think I'm about to drive up to the window, so I don't want the guy hearing me have this conversation because that's really awkward. Hold on.
How you doing?
Good. I'm just waiting for him to bring my stuff, and then I'll keep talking.
All right, you're gonna look at 663, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Here you go.
Thank you. Thanks.
Oh, dang, I ain't bringing something up, dang. Dang, go right there. That's that. Here you go. Enjoy the rest of your morning.
You too.
Thank
you. Okay, so now I can talk about what I really want to talk about. And it's raining this morning, but this is good. This is good for Uber Eats. When it rains, it's like the pay is so much better. So because it's raining, I'm really gonna hurry up and say what I wanted to say and then keep it moving because I want to catch these tips. But I will say that guy was cute. I'm like, hold on now, you looking like my type. What's up? What is up with you though? Like, what's up with the free croissant sandwiches or whatever? But let me stop. So anywho, let me dive into what I wanted to say. Basically, what I wanted to talk about is it's so important to be clear about what you're doing in this season of life and why you're doing it and what's the purpose of it. Because if you don't, you can find yourself getting off track. You can find yourself getting pulled in many different directions because life is like that. You can see someone else doing something and you're like, wow, like I want to do that too. That's amazing. And then next thing you know, you're completely off base of what you originally wanted to do. So I'm saying this because yesterday, I don't know if you guys, well, I'm not going to say her name. Let me not call out creator names because, you never know how that can end up. So anyways, I was on Instagram yesterday and I was scrolling through. I don't usually linger on Instagram. Did this man give me enough sugars? Okay, he's cute, but I'm going to need my sugars though. Oh, well. But I was scrolling through and I'm just like, okay, looking at this, looking at that. Of course, we're coming off the heels of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So a lot of creators, influencers, business people, they still very much have their Black Friday sales and such. Let me adjust this. They still very much have their Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales, or something like it going on, trying to get as much revenue as they possibly can, And I get it. And so this creator in particular, she's very well known for like doing single mother, baby mama type content. And I'm just like looking at her post, and I'm happy for her. You know, she's come a far way with her brand and doing everything that she had to do to provide for her and her daughter and all that. So I'm just like, man, this is great. She's selling the ebook, teaching people how to do the same, you know, with prompts, with templates, with the whole nine. So I'm like, man, this is awesome. Let me go check it out because I might want to purchase it, you know, to support. And so as I'm looking, I'm like catching myself, and I'm just like, you're not really trying to be an influencer though. Like, you're trying to build a community. That's why you even started the singles group. That's why you started even the clothing line in a way, you know, because that's building a community around that. That's why you started all these things that you're doing, because you're trying to build a community. You're not trying to be a traditional influencer in the sense of like, let me just go ahead, get these brand deals, you know, sell my products and that's it. Like, you're actually trying to foster a lifestyle, so to speak. And so I had to catch myself and be like, girl, what are you doing? Because what's going to end up happening is that you're going to buy this book because you bought it as you should. You're going to want to do what it says, you know, follow the prompts and all that. And like I said, as you should when you buy it. And then you're going to be taking on something that is not your assignment right now. Like, maybe in the future, I'm not saying I'll never be an influencer, but for those that don't know, when I got started online, I started with influencing. And I quickly realized this is not for me. Like, this is not what I really want to do. There's just a lot of stuff that comes with it. I'm not knocking it at all, because I feel like if you get the following, if you love doing that kind of stuff, then by all means. But for me, it just wasn't what was needed. So I was like, let me shift to doing what I feel led to do, and that's creating community, because that's what I do. Like, even on my YouTube channel, I create community. I want to delete this comment. I don't even know if I'll be able to. Yeah, let me hurry up and get up off of here, because now there's a whole bunch of weird spam comments. But I was like, this is not what I want to do. And so I had to catch myself in that moment and remember, like, what are you doing this all for? Like, what is your end goal? You know? And so, like I said, it's nothing super deep or anything like that. But in this time of year, especially as we're wrapping up the year, we're doing a lot of reflecting. We're thinking about what worked, what didn't work, what we accomplished, what we didn't accomplish. It could be tempting to switch gears prematurely, because anything that you do is going to take time. Even if I were to buy that ebook, use the prompts, do all this stuff, it's going to take time to see the success I want to see. And so instead of, you know, jumping from one thing to the next and one thing to the next and constantly shifting, you have to really put in the effort and energy with one thing to see the fruit of your labor. And so I just want to encourage you this holiday season, even if it's not about business or influencing, just anything, like, know what you're doing and why you're doing it for. Like, sometimes you got to stop, take an assessment with yourself, figure out what am I really doing here? Like, you know, because sometimes you just get caught up in the motions. Like, I'm just going to do this, do that. I'm showing up, I'm doing all the things, but it's like, but what is this really for though? Like, what's my end goal? So I encourage everyone to really take an assessment, not just at the end of the year. I really say every 30 days, but take an assessment and ask yourself, like, what am I really doing? What are my goals going forward, at least for the next 30 days, if not the next year, 6 months, whatever, and plan it out. Get to the bottom of it and figure out, like, okay, am I on the right track? If I'm not, I need to pivot, and how am I going to accomplish that, you know? But don't get distracted. Don't look at everybody else's stuff, what they're doing and their stats, because this is also the time of year where we do our wrap-ups, and it's like, this is what I accomplished this year, this is what happened, this, that, the third, and some people really just knocked it out the park. And so you don't want to get caught up in that and be like, oh man, like, their numbers are astronomical, I got to do what they're doing now. Focus. Like, focusing. I put this in my email, my newsletter, which y'all got to join. It's probably not going to be under this video for a little minute, because I got to do, most of these are going to be done on my phone, and then I'll go back and edit. But I put that in my newsletter, because y'all need to be a part of the newsletter. If you've been watching my videos and you're not subscribed to my channel, get your life. Like, just, it's free to show love. Show some love. What are you doing? Right? You know, let's make this official. or if you are subscribed, but you're not part of the newsletter, I need you to go check out one of my older videos, one of my older lives. I need older videos. It could literally be a live that I put up, like, last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever my last formal live was. You could go and join the newsletter. Because I be spilling so much in there, and it's more of an intimate, in-depth conversation. But I said this in there where it's like with the clothing line, I worked so hard on it. It took me 3 years preparing for that. 3 months preparing for that launch. But I mean, it is something that I have been wanting to do since about 2015. So 7+ years of wanting to do a clothing line, and now I finally have it. But the 3 months, over 3 months of preparation. And I was like, with all that hard work and faithing and hoping and dreaming, oh, it's here to stay. I don't care how long it takes me to see the profit I want to see. Royalty and righteousness is here to stay. It's not going nowhere. It's literally here to stay. So, it takes a minute to see the success you want to see. But when you know, like, this is my end goal, you can act accordingly. So that's it, and that's all. I just wanted to tell y'all, be focused and really pin down, like, what am I doing? Why am I showing up every day? Why am I putting my energy into XYZ? Why am I hanging around such and such people? Why am I entertaining this, that, or the third? Like, really just sit down and figure that out so you can have clarity. And you got to remind yourself on a regular basis. Don't just do this at the end of the year. Do it every month, like I said, so you can just check yourself, before you wreck yourself. But no, but you can check yourself before you're so far gone, and just the habit and just the hamster wheel and everything like that. So that's, all I wanted to say. I'll be back live, not on YouTube for the rest of the day, but I will be back live on Instagram on my Single and Saved in the City page. So if you're on Instagram, you're a Christian single woman, follow Single Saved in the City. Single Saved in the City. We have a paint and sip coming up next Saturday. So if you've been seeing that, you're like, oh, I want to go. I need you to book your ticket. I need you to RSVP, because I'm providing the snacks and non-alcoholic drinks, and I need to know that you're going to be there. Otherwise, you just might be a little short on the snacks. Like, it is what it is. And it's also a very intimate setting, because I didn't want it to be like a squad of us there, because I didn't book the actual time for just us. So there will be other people there. And I was like, I just want it to be small, intimate, where we could like sit near each other, talk while we paint, and call it a day. So RSVP. Go on the Instagram page, Single Saved in the City, or on Facebook, Single and Saved in the City. The page, you'll see that up. And I also put up the information for the Secret Santa. That's why I'll be going live later, to remind y'all about the paint and sip, but also to share the details about the Secret Santa. It doesn't matter where you live, you can partake in it. It's through an app that's secured. So I think it's going to be so much fun. I haven't done Secret Santa since I left the government in 2014, because 2015 I left the government, but I left in the summer, so I wasn't there for the holiday season. But it's going to be so much fun. They partner with brands like hey Jasmine, hey sis. They partner with companies like Amazon, Target, Walmart, Ulta, Sephora, all like big names, and then like QVC and other brands online or whatever. So if you want to do the Secret Santa and you're a Christian single woman, like I said, go on Single and Saved in the City's Facebook page and Instagram page. I'll be live later tonight, probably like, let's say like after 9 p.m. tonight. I'll be live to just tell y'all, or I don't know, I'll be live at some point. I don't even want to slap a time on it, because my days be so unpredictable, but I'll be live at some point tonight on Single Saved in the City's Instagram page to share about the Secret Santa, because I'm sure a lot of you probably never heard of the app Elfster, and it's so simple. I made my wish list last night. I started making it. I still gotta add stuff, but it works like regular Secret Santa, but it's on an app, and it allows like people everywhere to just like participate and mail gifts directly to the person. It's secure, so make sure you tune in. And then also check out royaltyandrighteousness.com. Grab your gear. The absolute latest day to buy for Christmas is December 12th. And even that might be pushing it just a little bit, because the fulfillment center I work with did send us an email and say they're running a little behind. Makes sense, because the Christmas rush. So I would say the 9th. I would say honestly December 9th, just to give you some time if you want a Christmas gift. If you don't care, then just, go ahead and place that order. But I will see you guys tomorrow on here again. But just find me on live on my other pages. I'm not necessarily doing Livemas on Instagram. I'm doing it here, but I will try to go live more on Instagram, and who knows, maybe even Facebook, who knows. But anywho, I want to get working, because it's raining, and that means good tips. So I will see you guys later. And even if you're not a single woman, feel free to come on the live stream later and follow Single State in the City, because you can share it with women that you know that are single. It's literally a global organization. So anyways, I'll be live later to give updates on that and everything. I will see you guys later. Enjoy your Saturday. Hopefully it's not cold and rainy where you're at, but I'm about to get this coin. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.